Hello again. I think I told y'all about the hailstorm we had. That was about 2.5 hours of hail the other day. Anyway, hope everybody's doing good this Sunday, Father's Day, as a matter of fact. Yeah. Smuckers. I grab this stuff when I go to a restaurant and stuff. They're back out now. There's quite a while. You know what that is? That's peanut butter. Peanut butter. Peter Pan peanut butter. The reason I got that is because it was actually on sale at Walmart when I got off the plane. Or did I? Yeah, whatever. But I get that stuff. Whew. Bless me. Man, it was coming and I didn't know when it was gonna actually explode. But yeah, I get stuff like that. Oh man. Had an allergic reaction to peanut butter jelly or jam or whatever you call it. I have not been as bad. Of course, I don't go to restaurants much anymore. There is a place in about Cheyenne. I'll try to find a receipt or something. They have pretty good home style food. It's at a TA truck stop. 80, I think. I guess. I don't. Dang it, boy, I'm getting all stopped up. Yeah. Don't know what I did with it. Let's see here. What the name of it is. Having a hot flash. I don't know if you can read that on your end or whatever. That's the name of it. Country Pride, Cheyenne, Wyoming. I-80 Service Road. I-80 runs its own highway, and I-80 Service Road has its own road. It's not connected anyway to the actual 80 highway. And I'd rather do that service road stretch because you don't have to get off, you don't have to do nothing, you're on your own road. That's pretty neat anyway. Man. Hope everybody doing good. There's my sandwich. Oh man, I'm sorry guys. I don't know what happened. I do know there's a lot of dust and dirt here. I'm trying to get used to it. And I will eventually. It's crazy. Then it's real windy all of a sudden. Shoot, I don't even think the temperature 66 degrees, and that's about what it's been all day. But it's getting cooler. So so I did some work in the car. Got my bed set up for the night. Hotels are just packed this time of year in Cheyenne. and and yeah, I'm not gonna pay $200 a night to stay in a motel. I'm gone, 12, 13 hours a day. I come in for a few hours, and I will not do it. So I've been staying here at the office, and I've been staying here at the office, and I slept in the car one night. So I kind of beefed it up a little bit. I need some things I'm gonna get this next weekend to kind of make me a good bedroll, like the one I got at home. Whenever you fly, there's things that I have to work, and I can't afford to bring on my big pack, a bedroll, my tent. I would love to sleep in a tent, but I have to bring stuff that I have to have, and I might that luggage, flying is just like outrageous. So I'm tightwad. I don't want all that nonsense. I'll pay all that money for that. But anyway, I've been sleeping here. Trying to get a better picture here. I'll tell you what I'll do. Tell you what, if that fly comes around, it may be part of my sandwich. That's a little bit better. But anyway, there's some things I need to get. I need to get some gas canisters for my stove. I did bring my stove, and I did bring my adapter for the isobutane, the little stove like I showed a video on. I did bring that. It was on the baggage, check baggage in, things like that may raise an eyebrow or question. I put it on the suitcase that I will put that stuff in. And if they do something, say something, whatever, that's why I always buy extra. But hey, there you go. It's on. I got it. I transferred the stuff like that into my minimalist bag, so I can grab it and take cover somewhere if I need to, what have you. Anyway, I'll show you my bed. Come on with me here. Hang on a minute. It's real windy out here. There's another storm coming. Cooler, my refrigerator, makeshift bed for now. That's my favorite blanket, and that's what I'm gonna use for a pillow up there. So, but anyway, it's gonna be real cool tonight. So I have a choice. I can sleep in here, which is okay. That's not a place to lay down unless you want to lay down on dirty floor. And this floor here is beyond cleaning. It's not, no way. Anyway, boy, it's chilly out there. I'm gonna have to dress up tonight, and I did last night. Matter of fact, it got pretty cool last night. In fact, the heater that hardly ever comes on. I'm sitting here, chair all laid out, and then I'm looking down there, and I'm like, big red glow up in the bin. I'm like, oh goodness. Yeah, it was chilly. So I don't think I have a problem out there. You know, if I have to crank up the car, I've got monitors in there that do carbon monoxide, the oxygen levels, and the LEL, lower explosive limits, and the H2S, and all this stuff. So, multi-gas meters. So, it'll let me know if the levels get to a dangerous point. Pop the back in the car, boom, get out. If you do that more often, like boondocking your car or truck or van, whatever, go to Walmart, buy a carbon monoxide detector. That's pretty good. Do that. Cause more people die, you know, from that, and it happens that quick. You're asleep. You're already asleep. Carbon monoxide, the levels get high to where, you know, what it's doing is displacing oxygen. And then if you don't have at least 19.5% of oxygen, you're oxygen deficient. They'll make you sleepy, and you're already asleep. You're probably already freaking dog tired, and you don't wake up. It's plain and simple. You're dead. Man. But yeah, that's very dangerous. Anything below 19.5 is deficient. Anything above 21.5 is enriched. The excitability, and you know, if you watch sports events and the players are sitting on the bench after a long run, boy, they doing this, doing that, whatever thing they're doing, and then they get rotated out, you'll notice them sitting on the bench. They got to replenish their O2 level. Dadgummit, what's that girl's name? I'll put it in the description. I'll look it up whenever I edit this video. But I've been watching her for some time, and she's real good. Real straight to no BS, just, you know, tell it like it is. And I think July the 9th is some kind of a worldwide drill on goods, commodities, whatever, grocery, fuel, just your basic things that have to take place. And, you know, it's got to be orchestrated, you know. The stores can't have food unless it's delivered. Well, if they can't deliver anything if they can't get the food, the vegetables, the whatever stuff, toilet paper, water, whatever. There's a chain. It just keeps going all the time. It's like a clock on the wall if the battery don't die, you know. It's gotta be systematic. It's gotta be uniform. It's just like that pipeline that got hacked. You know, it's just like, pew, whoa, what the crap? And ultimately, it wasn't no. It's a big deal to the people that's got digging their pocket on me. I gotta pay this money. Yeah, it's a big deal to them. We didn't suffer a great deal because it was shut down for a period of time. So you had people, social media, we're gonna die, we're gonna run out of gas, there's gonna be cars on the highway, and you know, and there were fights at the pumps, fighting for gas, in line, you know. That's why we prep to not have to get in them situations. When I teach situational awareness, part of that is if you feel the hair on the back of your neck stand up or on your arm, or you get, you know, like a chill, like there's just something not right. It just don't feel right. Then it's just, done that several times. I'll go into a big chain store and I'm like going in there and get a buggy or whatever, and it just things going on. They're just, I don't know, you know. There could be some unruly people inside. There could be some, you know, all this crap going on. And, give me a fly. Son of a gun, there you go. Anyway, I just turn around and walk out. That's it. Seriously. Because the best way to eliminate a situation from occurring is to get away, walk away from that. Situational awareness. Walking in, it doesn't feel right, and just walk out. You don't need that bad to end up dead, hurt, seriously hurt. One of your family members or your family getting seriously hurt or killed, or you're going to jail because you had to kill one of them, or you had to seriously injure one of them, you know, cause seriously bodily injury to an individual that's being stupid around your family. And then you're going to jail and you got to go to court. You got to get bailed out. You got to, even though you're in the right, you still got to go through all that process. So guilty before proven innocence. Isn't that the way it is? If you're innocent until proven guilty, why you got to go all through this monetary freaking backlash and bail and lawyers and court costs and fines and all this crap to be proven innocent? That's it. There ain't no freaking, the scales of justice have been completely thrown off for many, many years. Now think about it. So, get away. If it doesn't feel right, leave. And that is so simple. One of the biggest things that I teach in safety is if it doesn't look right, doesn't feel right, stop. And yet that's the hardest thing to do is stop. Just stop. There is certain conditions that you may have to complete what you're doing. You know, secure whatever you're working with. You might have to do all that, but just stop. And I tell them, call me. We'll come out, we'll check it out, we'll get it figured out. Well, you don't have that option out here in society when you can stop, turn around, and walk out. Or if you're at the pump and they just like, I just don't. I've done that a lot of times. I go up to the gas pump like a QT or TAs or some of them big chains, you know, and there's some bebopping, gangster-looking freaking guys, gals hanging out, you know, close to me. I'm gone. I don't want to, you know. It's not that I'm scared, but I'm smart. I don't know how I got on that subject. But July 9th, I think it did. We'll have a drill. Worldwide. To test the ability to respond efficiently in the event there's a disruption in all that. Everything from point A to point B, point C, point D, all the way to the food, to your table, to your refrigerator. There's going to be a drill to see how quickly they can react and get things back in order. You think that's an opportune time to somebody, we're going to show you how real it is, people. You don't think these computer gurus and, you know, they can't do that. They can do it. They can do it right now. They can hack YouTube. They can tell me I'm stupid or you're the greatest guy in the world, you know. But, you know, that's something to think about. Google it, research it. There's a lot of YouTube channels that are legit. They're talking about it. They know more in depth about what's going to take place. I will eventually, probably tonight. I don't, you know, I do that at night before I lay down. I go in there and I'll sit there and, you know, research some stuff. And the reason I bring up that drill is certain parts of the country, certain states, you know, the West is just, it's bad shape. Drought, water shortage, all this stuff. We're going to have a domino ripple effect because of all that drought, all that shortage of water. It's still going on. Still there. And we're going to, in order to get the fruits and the vegetables and things, you know, in that west part of the country that are, you know, just flourish with the right conditions and for this and that and all that. Just like in Florida, you got Florida oranges and citrus fruits and things like that because they just, boom, blow up down there. Well, there's a lot of things over there that just, but if you don't water them, they're going to die. So, okay. So now we're going to start seeing the ripple effect of shortages of whatever produce they grow. We're going to see that if we hadn't already. I think we're already seeing it in some of the toward the central northern states. I think we're already seeing. They are seeing some of that because I've seen some legit video and pictures that Walmart shelves got a lot of gaps in them, people. A lot of gaps. They're just, usually you got food stacked up in there and you're afraid to touch a can because you think the whole freaking thing gonna fall down. That's stopped. That's what we used to. We're used to seeing, yeah, boy, if I get that can, and be ready to run because if things start falling, then I'm going to take off. I ain't no part of that. But you know what I mean. Shelves are stocked. They're plentiful. They got plenty of stuff. And now there's literal gaps on the shelves. Look it up. YouTube videos. Just look it up. Google. I hate using that word, but there's some good legit reports of shelves are starting to look bare. So the reason we're talking about this July 9th thing, there's a name for it and I don't know what it is. We need to start, if you hadn't already, people, good Lord, I wish I could help you and get you where you need to be. You got to start thinking about this stuff. You got to think about how many calories a day that you and each one of your family, or if it's just you, they ain't gonna take as much food. But if you got you, your significant other, and your children, and your parents, and the elderly, and somebody next door that can't fend for themselves, they can't even go to the store, they have to have things delivered. People like that, who are you going to have to provide for? Who are you going to have to feed? You don't have to feed anybody. But it's our nature to help. I talked about that in the last couple of videos. That is the human way. Even though we got this idiotic, chaotic, freaking people that drank the water too much or something, got overhydrated and they just screwed their mind up. But that's the way humans are. They should be. That's the way we were raised. That's in our genetics. Anyway, how many calories a day? What kind of stock do you have that provides the most calories with the less preparation and the less volume? What do you have? No, go check it out. Check it out right now. That's what you're going to have to get. And throw in a few boxes of Fruity Pebble and Cocoa Puffs. Not Puff, but Cocoa Pebbles or whatever they are. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter. 14 servings for this container. This container is 16.3 ounces. Just 0.2 over a pound. All right, it's got 16 grams of fat, which is 21% of daily allowance, daily value. Of that fat is saturated fat, 3.5, that's 18%. Trans fat, 0. Cholesterol, 0. Sodium is 125 milligrams. But yet that's only 5% of the daily value, what they recommend you take. You eat. Carbohydrates, 7 grams. That's just 3%. Fiber, 2 grams, 7%. Sugar is 3 grams, 4%. Protein, 8 grams, that's 6%. This is per serving. Okay. 2 tablespoons is a serving. So, that's, I have to have probably about 3 or 4 tablespoons to make a good sandwich. So then you calculate that up, and it's good stuff. Tuna fish, salmon, or salmon. The L is silent. That comes from my wife. So it's true. I'm just redneck and I say salmon. Any kind of, things like that. Salmon's got a lot of protein. I love salmon. I go to the restaurant every now and then. I eat some salmon and I actually get a buzz because of the protein. Check your stock. See what you have. Check your, you remember I told y'all to have your blood work done. Know what's going on with your system, because it's not like a car. You can go out there and change the oil, put a filter in there, and should go another 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 miles, and you're good. Well, it don't work that way. Yeah, they can do blood transfusion, but you don't want to go through that. See what your chemistry is. Check your blood work, and do it if you're able to do it. If you can afford to do it, so be it. It's actually not that much. If you have insurance, do it. Go ahead and get it done. Because, the way things are looking, and I hope and I pray every day that things will get better. Things will improve. So, but on the other hand, the inevitable, things are just kind of going to crap. And it's not like going to crap, bam, there it is, we're gone. It's like the stock, well, not even stock market, because it goes up now. If you do crypto, I got a little bit of crypto, and some of mine will do, gradual climb, then it'll go down a little bit. Remember, I talked about hostage negotiation, the media, and the government. See, and the government is supposed to work for us. They are getting paid with our tax dollars. But anyway, that's another story. Hostage negotiation. Get them up, man. Boom. And what? Riots and chaos and, threats to the government and all this stuff. I'm going back up, going back. Phew. That's what they do. Things like that you really gotta watch and focus on so you can stay ahead of the average person, the average Joe, the average Jane, not gender specific. So, I am. Won't do that. See what you got, and based on the type of work you do, your kid working and do sports and active, and your wife is a two-time gold medal marathon winner, all this, that, and then, or you just kind of average, I'm not, don't mean that bad, but like, we go out and every other weekend we go camping, or we go fishing, we go skiing, we go whatever, ride bicycles, as opposed to people that are just hardcore all the freaking time. And I used to do that, and I don't want to do that no more. So I'm required to have more calories back then. And when I went to the World Gym on a regular basis, actually we do 3 days and take a day off. 3 days, take a day off. Do uppers, do lowers, and a combo with a bicycle. That was our workout. Anyway, so I had to have more calorie, had to get more intake. Now, that peanut butter and jelly right there probably lasts me till 9 o'clock tomorrow. Even though I do have hypoglycemia, I have low blood sugar, I snack here and there. So, get to know, find out what you need. What are your calorie intakes? What has to be consumed, and do you have the right amount of high protein, the right saturation, the fat saturations, you have the carbohydrates, or carbohydrates break things down and can turn them into sugar, and things like that. Find out, what do you have with the least amount of preparation that you can enjoy, and you don't have to have a 5-6 dish meal. What do you have right now? I don't want you commenting, I got this and that, and send me a picture and all that. I don't want all that stuff. It ain't nobody's business. I'm just trying to light a little fire in you, find out what you got, and maybe you can reassess. Maybe you're good. Maybe you got it all figured out, and that's great. But do that. Now, better times than any. I mean, things are just not really staying up there. It just keeps trickling down, and so find out what you got. Like I said, make you a menu, or so and so needs 3,000 calories a day. This over here's why I'm 2,200, 1,800, because they just don't need that, the intake. Then break all of it together, and then kind of round off a number. 3,000 for Junior over here, because he's Captain America. And then he needs that, and then little Miss over here, she's Wonder Woman, cousin, aunt, whatever. So even though she's small, she gotta have, I'm gonna say at least 2,200, 2,300 calories. Me, I'm just a deadbeat. I ain't doing nothing. That's what I got them kids for. So I need about 1,800 calories. Why? She gotta have at least 5,000 because she's doing everything. Running around here doing this, putting out fires, starting fires, putting me in my place. That's a lot of calories. You see what I'm going at. Calculate all the calories and then set up a mock meal to where, okay, this is that many and this is that many, and little Missy, she hates that stuff, so that, she's not going to eat that, so I got to substitute something that she likes. You got kids, you're going to have, they will starve to death. They will not eat. They will fast until they, just wither away. So that is something else that you need to really consider is what will they eat? And if you don't think they'll starve themselves to death, yes, that's actual cases of children not eating what is right there in front of them unless they like it. And they end up in the hospital. And that is very true. You can Google that or whatever you want to do and you find out. But anyway, Missy don't like that, so I got to put this in here. And good Lord, I'm going to have 5, 6, 7 freaking cooking utensil stuff and pots and pans just to cook all this stuff. But one meal. Y'all believe me, Junior, whatever's left over, he's going to eat it. Check it out. See what you got. I don't care if you went out and bought, 10 cases of green beans, 10 cases of carrots, and sweet peas, and rice-a-roni, and, because it was on sale. That's fine. It's all the better. I mean, at least maybe you can barter it if it gets too bad. But, is your family going to eat it? They might not. You ain't getting nothing from me. I wanted this. I wanted that. No. Do that, people. It's going on 42 minutes. Anyway, check out what you got. Keep an eye out on these different chain stores and Walmart, Costco, Sam's, and H-E-B, and United, and Albertsons, and Kroger's, and keep an eye on them. See what their shelves are looking like. Take a picture of it, do a little video, whatever, and share it with people so it can be legit, then let people know. We're in here in this together, and that's why we do videos. That's why we try to pass along information that will help you better get a stronghold on what's going to happen eventually. It could be, before I die, it could be after I die, or you, vice versa, whatever. It can, always be prepared. That is such a good feeling that I will. Yes, I need to go on down there and help Joe, because I know he ain't buying nothing. He just one of them procrastinators, and I like to go down there and see what he's doing, see what he got, see if I can help him out. But don't ever tell him what you got. So, anyway, do that, go out and conquer. Learn something new. And remember, it all began with primitive skills. Have a great rest of the afternoon, night, Father's Day, all the fathers out there. I hope it was a great day. And I know there's single parent mothers, there's single parent dads too. So, you know, put your hat on, wear it just like anybody else. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. If you're doing a good job at what you're doing and raising them right, my hat's off to you. I'll give you my hat. So, take care, guys. We'll see you next time. Thank you.